the Tissot PR516. Here's the hang tag. So this is on loan from Trifecta Watches in Lafayette, Indiana. And I gotta say, like, Tissot as a brand is probably one of my favorite ones that is available at Trifecta, because I don't see a whole lot of other dealers carry Tissot. Like, there's a lot of other dealers out there that carry a lot of other brands, but I mean, am I wrong in thinking this? Like, you don't see Tissot offered a lot. So when you have them and you have the ability to check them out, I think you start to really appreciate the value that they offer. Definitely with the PR lineup, whether it's a chronograph or like these are just kind of a simple, timeless, masculine looking model from the brand. It's a smaller size. These are like 38 millimeter, but they have that good solid look to them. It's a very small but chunky looking watch. I don't know. It just works. So big thanks to Trifecta Watches in, like I said, Lafayette, Indiana is where their brick and mortar is. Of course, they have an online presence. I'll put a direct link to this watch, as well as contact information so you can get a hold of Jake or Mark or whoever picks up the phone. I don't know. Maybe if I'm there, I'll pick up the phone. But let's get into the measurements on this thing. So I measure the case at 37.9. It's a 38 mil. The lug to lug is actually pretty short as well at 44.9 or 45 if you want to round out. The thickness, only 11.5 millimeter thick. This does have the Powermatic 80 movement in there. So 80-hour power reserve, you know, that you'll see this movement used in some other brands as well. So it's, you know, tried and true at this point. 20 millimeter lug opening, so nothing weird there. You can change out the strap if you want, but they paired it up really nice with this kind of small micro hole rally look strap. Really nice colorway on this, a dark caramel color. Floating keeper, nice matching hardware, of course, and quick release spring bars. So pretty easy, and it tapers. It's 20 mil to 18 mil, 120 millimeter length on there. And if you look over here, it's 80 mil. So yeah, it's kind of cool. They labeled it and everything. You have a 7.15 millimeter push-pull signed crown, and it still does have 100-meter water resist. Operating this crown, very easy to use. It is extremely solid. Just like I've been doing some Hamilton videos too for Trifecta. In these new Hamiltons, it's kind of the same thing. I'm starting to see a pattern. Maybe it's a pattern from this watch group. Maybe they're all collaborating. Maybe they're sharing information. Yeah, it's rock solid. There's no play in it. So that makes it kind of nice. It has a nice reassurance that it's a tough watch, you know, and it definitely has that look and feel to it. You have that 60-minute bezel. I'm assuming that's sapphire. You have a sapphire crystal for sure. And then you have that kind of rectangle with almost a rectangle syringe style on the minute hand, and then just a block on the hour hand. And then that nice bold yellow seconds hand with no counterbalance on it. Just goes right to the center post and terminates. So that's pretty cool. But if you look at the dial, it actually kind of has like a little bit of a bowl or a concave approach to the edge there. So that's a nice smooth transition. Applied markers, and that seconds hand goes all the way out to the perimeter. So nicely done there. Date at the 3 o'clock position, black with a white print. Pretty clean, symmetrical dial, of course, Tissot 1853 PR 516 Powermatic 80, Swiss made, nice clean layout. And again, if we look at the movement, not decorated or anything like that, but you know, it's still kind of fun to see that mechanical element of your automatic watch. Nice, fully brushed with a little polished relief on the edge. Let's pop this thing on wrist. This strap is not broken in. I'm not about to break it in, so it's going to squeeze the fat on my wrist, but you're still going to get a wrist shot. So you're welcome. Price point on this, snapshot in time, because I know for a fact this watch not that long ago was much less. Turns out prices keep going up. This one's $750 now is the retail. But I assure you, once this strap is broken in, it'll wear really nice. You can get these on bracelet too. So like if you want the bracelet, you can get the bracelet. But the way this case is done, you could go with an aftermarket 20 millimeter bracelet, and I think it would look fine on this watch. Like if you wanted to do kind of more of a brushed Jubilee look or a mesh or something like that, you could probably, as long as there's enough clearance. It looks like there is, but being 20 mil, I think you could put something else on there. There's other colors as well. There's blue, of course, there's black. There's actually even a white dial, but if I'm not mistaken, the white dial is more of a, the rest of the elements, there's like a two-tone gold and stainless steel look to it. So, but they should all be available on Trifecta's website. So check it out. But I just vaguely remember seeing them when I was scrolling through to find this one. Now let's give it a quick blast with the UV light so you can see that Super Luminova. Let's see how good Tissot did with the Lume, shall we? Solid. Looks like BGW9. Super Luminova, bright blue, heavy application. Good real estate for the Lume. Better than that last Hamilton I did where it just had the little dots and they didn't lume. I'm sorry, I'm picking on the Hamilton, but why didn't you lume the Arabics? What are you doing? I bet you if Tissot had Arabics, they'd lume them. I don't know. See if we can pit the different swatch group companies against each other. They're getting along too good. All their crowns or stems are being solid. We got to get them fighting again so we can get some better products. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and big thanks to Trifecta for supporting the channel. I'll see you on the next one.